Hi, I'm Lavinia Butler, and welcome to Nashville in Action, as produced by Luvric and Company. And we are in action today here at the beautiful home of Council Lady Sheri Weiner, and here in Bellevue. And we're going to talk to you today about all of the wonderful things that Council Lady Weiner has going on in Bellevue. And Sheri is glad to be here at your home.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, well, this is a perfect day to take this show out here.
We got really lucky.
Oh, yeah, out here on your deck. I said, I might jump in your pool after a while. If it get in there hotter. Well, good. Well, Sheri, it's so many good things that you've been doing. How long you been in council? Only 2 years?
2 years.
It seems like 4, because you've accomplished so much in 2 years.
There's a lot to be done.
I know. Gosh, I mean, I'm just glad as a resident myself of Bellevue to have you as a council lady, because you have done so much in 2 years. I mean, it's been phenomenal. we don't know how to act out here. and that newsletter that you put out, that is wonderful. Now, it's published monthly, or?
I've put it out monthly, and I really started doing it about every other week. And the feedback that I got was, Sheri, once a month, give us all the data, and we're good. So that's what I've done.
Yeah.
That's what I've done.
I said, you're an overachiever. We do know that.
Not so much.
And we love you for that. But that's good, because communication is so important. Because I know some other friends who were telling me that they just wish their councilman would just put out one newsletter every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Let alone you once a month.
Well,
because communication is so important. That's what I'm saying, and that was their point, to know what's going on next door to you.
Right.
You don't know it until it's happening.
Well, people want information.
Exactly.
And if you can keep people apprised of what's going on, there's less confusion, there's less misconception, and everybody's on the same page. So that's the goal.
That's right. Now, see, that's exactly why we elect you guys. to keep us informed and to represent. And so many people, I guess, run because it's a fun thing to do and it's a good on the resume and all that stuff. I don't know. People have all kind of reasons for running for office, but it's good to have someone like you who really serves the people.
Well, that's why I ran.
Yeah.
Because Bellevue's home, and it's where I raised my family, and this was, to me, the ultimate community service. It's just my way to give back.
Now, you've given up. You're still doing your audiology practice?
I am. I have a practice in Dixon, the remaining of the practices that I sold.
Okay.
And in order to have more time to help with some family issues that we had going on before my parents died. And so now I've got, a little bit more free time, but I'm also doing some consulting for other practices to teach them what I did.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah.
Oh, in teaching other practices how to set up audiology offices?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wonderful.
How to run them, best practices, business side, and audiology and technical side.
Well, now, I had to mention you are Dr. Sheri Weiner, in addition to council lady, and so we want to put that in, Dr. Weiner.
That's okay.
While you walk around teaching other people how to set up practices.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
You've been practicing for what, 2-3 decades?
Way too long. Since 19...
Right, we won't go into those years.
Yeah, no, degreed since 1978, but I was actually practicing back in high school. I started in the industry when I was 17.
Oh, my word.
I was an aide in a deaf ed class and just fell in love with it.
Huh.
And actually, it's the White Station Deaf Drama Club that I started with Rita Grivich, and they're actually known all over the country. And that's how I got started, because I was helping them interpret and support the class.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
But, and see, so you're doing that, plus your daughter, you have 2 daughters?
I have 2 daughters. One's getting married in 2.5 weeks.
Is that right?
Yeah, we're doing a wedding
word.
on top of everything else.
Oh, my word. Well, now, I know you dating this in 2.5 weeks, because I might show this in 2.5 weeks, or whenever. But know that you got a daughter getting married.
Yeah.
In 2013, you got another daughter that's.
She's been married.
She's been
married for 2 years.
No grandchildren yet?
No, not yet.
Well, now you'll have
doggies.
2 choices this time.
I have granddogs.
Yeah, I know you do. Look, no cats.
Yeah, we do. We have a feral cat. My husband, Dr. Doolittle, has now adopted a feral cat. So in this house, we have 5 dogs, and the feral cat stays outside.
You kick the cat, the dogs keep the cat out.
Actually, the cat would come inside and play with 3 of the dogs. And they go outside and they'll play with the cat. Yeah, not on my watch. Mm-mm.
Well,
But they're all rescues. I mean, you know me.
yeah, you did. That's the cat that was sick and
No, that cat died.
oh, that cat died.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the cat that had to have his leg amputated
Oh, that's right.
because a coyote got him.
Oh my word.
Yeah, so we rehabbed him downstairs.
Oh wow.
He was sequestered, and then that was
You
that
do
was
have
really
a-
unfortunate.
You do have a kind heart, Sheri.
And my husband is Dr. Doolittle.
And Dr. Doolittle. I can see Sonny doing that. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that was cutting the grass. And this is really off.
Was Sonny out
This
there
is
when
off.
I came?
No.
Oh.
But this is like 3 years ago. He's outside cutting the grass, right?
Uh-huh.
Hits a snake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Puts the snake in a box, takes the snake to Walden's puddle. They fix the snake. They call him, come pick up the snake, and he released the snake back out in the woods. I told you, Dr. Doolittle.
That is seriously
This is
Dr.
really
Doolittle.
off track.
I mean, I would have to say it. I would have kept the lawnmower going on the snake. I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't air this. The only good place for a snake is not in my yard.
Mine
The
too.
only good snake is
I'm-
a dead snake.
Yeah, I'm scared of snakes.
I don't do snakes.
I don't either. Now I can see him taking care of the little kitty cat, but oh my word!
Yeah, I don't do snakes. Mm-mm.
Ooh, you don't know when I never, because somebody recently had a poisonous snake somewhere, a cobra in somewhere.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was on the news, national news. I said, whoo.
I wasn't watching that day. I've been turning that off.
I had to
Yeah.
go and get that going.
Yeah,
But anyway, let's get back to you. Oh my gosh. Now, what else? Now, the big thing, that for, I don't know, let's see, for 10 years at least
Yeah.
in Bellevue, it's been going on about what's happening with the library. Was getting a new library in Bellevue. That's been going on for a good 10 years.
Or more.
Or
Yeah,
more. As I
exactly.
said, a good 10, probably
It's been
more.
a long
long
time.
time. And so,
Do you remember when we had the library meetings way back at the old library and
yeah.
tried to do all the letter writing campaign?
exactly.
Yeah.
I said, gosh, this has been a long time. So now under your watch, what's happening with the library for Bellevue?
So we have a 5,000 square foot library right now. The new one is going to be 5 times that, 25,000 square foot, state of the art, minimum silver LEED certified building.
Oh my word.
And it's going to be on the grounds of Bellevue Middle School, right back there, tucked at Ball Road.
Okay, right behind Bellevue Middle?
Right behind Bellevue
okay.
Middle.
That's a lot of space back there too.
It's a lot of good space.
It
The
is.
track is going to be expanded. The tennis courts stay put. It's going to be one of the top facilities in the area. We're so excited.
A 25,000 square foot?
The anticipation is that this library will be the busiest library in the system, in the entire Nashville, Middle Tennessee metro system.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, now
So,
that's interesting.
really exciting.
That is really
Really exciting. And the reason that they think the
Yeah,
growth
but
is
for
going to be
Bellevue,
so,
it's going to be the busiest.
right now we're one of the top busiest per square foot in the system.
You mean
And
that
it's-
little one that we have here and
Yeah,
there is
yeah.
the third largest in the system?
And there are people going from Bellevue to Green Hills to that library and to the downtown library because we're so slam packed in this library.
Is that?
And what they're saying is when the new one is developed and when it's finished, which is going to be sometime late 2014,
Okay.
they're saying that the people from Green Hills that live in Bellevue are going to start coming to this one.
Well, yes.
So it's going to grow in that direction. We're also partnering with Bellevue Middle School, so it's going to grow in terms of student use, after school use, and people that are having to go elsewhere for computer classes and for all sorts of electronic needs are going to be able to come to this facility. It's going to also house
Oh,
a
no.
100-person meeting room with a cafe.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, but that
Yeah.
is really fantastic.
So
Oh, nice.
So we're all
A
excited.
100-person meeting. That's a large community room.
Exactly. So guess where
Very-
Saturdays with Sheri's going to be from
Yes.
now on.
Oh, but see, that's the other thing that I was going to talk about that you do. Not only you put the newsletter out, but you also have, are they monthly or bi-monthly?
Every month.
Every month.
It's every month.
The conversations with Sheri.
Yep.
And those are nice, where anybody in the community can just come and meet and talk to you, have a conversation with your council person.
And you know what's been really nice
Perfect.
is we get people from all over Bellevue because, you know, Bellevue's made up of primarily 4 different council districts.
Well, at least, I mean, our district here in Bellevue is the 22nd district.
And that's the heart of Bellevue.
That's the heart of Bellevue, right?
But if you think
Then
about
that's the other area, the 35th district.
Right. If you think about Bellevue like a donut,
Okay.
District 22, my district, is the donut hole.
Okay.
Okay. So surrounding it to the west and to the north is 35.
Right,
That's Bo
okay.
Mitchell's district.
Oh, okay.
Then if you look at, you know where the Kroger Shopping Center is?
Oh, don't I know?
Okay. The Kroger Shopping Center, that side of Highway 70, down Old Hickory Boulevard to Highway 100, that's 34. That's Carter Todd.
Oh,
On the other side of Old Hickory, going up to where the BP is at the corner of Old Hickory and 70, that's Bo Mitchell. That's 34. So
Oh,
U.S.
that's
Border
35.
Cantina. I mean 35.
Uh-huh.
U.S. Border Cantina, Athens.
oh yeah, Athens.
All that is 35. Then it switches back
Athens
over.
is 35?
Then it switches back over to 22.
I didn't know Athens. Athens always have been in 22.
And then the other side, where Red's liquor store is,
Yes,
and,
yes.
and
Now,
Five Guys.
I know that's in.
And Five Guys, that's Emily Evans,
I knew that
23.
was Emily's because that Old Hickory Boulevard is the middle point.
Exactly.
And I've always known that.
Yeah.
And then that part of Old Hickory is in her district. yeah.
Exactly, which is why the liquor stores, all that redistricting to go into the USD from the GSD to the USD to the GSD. I
GSD,
screw that up every time. Anyway, when all the redistricting happened a couple of years ago before I was elected, that's how come you have liquor stores down Boulevard, down at Old Hickory, and the interstate is on that side of the interstate because they didn't redistrict from GSD to USD
On
the
this side,
22 side.
on this side.
Right.
Oh,
and then
that
it kind of
is interesting.
zigzagged as you got up towards
I was
Old
wondering because
Hickory.
you have wine and liquor stores and all in that same area. See, well, they're all on that side of the street.
Well, when you
And that's something I see.
redistrict from GSD to USD, when you redistrict, what happens is you can only redistrict in a contiguous manner. So if this parcel right here isn't redistricted, okay, and it's still in the General Services District, I'm sorry, I always get that wrong.
Urban. is it-
Don't
but I
this.
understood what you're talking about.
Anyway, when it changes from one to the other, they have to be contiguous.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you have that urban services district and
Right,
the general
and the general services district.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's how we got 3 liquor stores on that one side.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Reds came in first, and wow, they're a nice store. So it's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize that the Greek restaurant was in Bo's district. Wow,
Yeah.
that's sort of still the heart of 22, the Bellevue.
Well, it is, and quite frankly, Bo, Emily Carter, and I
And
work
Emily
so
too,
well
yeah.
together
'Cause
that
you guys
anytime
do.
anytime something happens, like last week, I got a call for something in Bo's district because it was a friend of mine that happened to live in Bo's district.
Oh, okay.
And so I shot off a couple of emails and I copied Bo, and he called me and went, "Okay, cool."
Oh, that's nice.
So I mean, we just,
That's good.
it's
That's good.
back and forth.
That is, see, now
So, it
now,
works
see, that's
great.
that's the way it's supposed to be.
That's exactly the way
when
it's
you
supposed
have
to be.
when you have all of the council persons concerned working together as one for the benefit of the people in which they serve.
Exactly.
Now that's the way it's supposed to be.
And it's a great cooperative effort.
You guys could be a good model for the other districts, probably.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying that.
Are you?
I know you're not saying it, but I'm saying that. You could be the model for some of these others, I'm sure. Well, that is so nice to have that kind of cooperation together.
Yeah, it is. And speaking of the library, I have to put in my shameless plug.
Oh yeah.
We're doing a fundraiser before the library, and it's called A Taste of Bellevue.
Oh, that's right. And that should be an annual event.
Well, that's the plan.
That's
the plan.
Because I was going to say, everybody else have their taste.
And we'll have our taste. It's going to be from 4 until 7 o'clock on Saturday, November 2nd. It's going to be
But
in...
now, okay, now, so you, now, well, I didn't want you to date it, because I might, again, this might be
That's okay.
That's okay, we're good. Because every year, what we'll do is that you'll have an annual event in November, around the 1st of November every year, a Taste
Right.
of Bellevue.
Exactly.
And then it's good to have it in November of every year, because the weather is not really bad yet.
Right.
And if it's going to get bad, and it's not hot and muggy.
Right.
It's beautiful weather like today.
Exactly, exactly. Well, look at it this way. In the spring, we've got the Bellevue Picnic.
Right, and that's a
And
lot.
then in the fall, we'll have the Taste of Bellevue. And incorporated into the Taste of Bellevue is a concert that evening. So between
Is
7
that
and
right?
11, we're going to bring on food trucks. And from 4 to 7, we're going to have the true Taste
Is
of Bellevue.
JC performing?
Who's JC?
I don't mean JC.
Tyrone.
I mean Tyrone.
Super T.
Yeah, Super T.
That's the plan.
Ah,
That's the plan. He and others.
oh,
He
we
and
got to
others.
have Super T playing.
Yeah,
That's
he and
right.
others. He's so good.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but he's Mr. Bellevue too.
He is. He
Bellevue
is.
residence forever.
That's right. That's right. He's a good guy.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
nice.
we're excited.
Now you're gonna have that where?
It's going to be at the Bellevue Mall property lot A.
All right. Good use of the property.
It is a good use of the property
We
right
might
now.
need to make that our concert place.
There's a
You know,
chance of that.
That's a good. It can
Yeah.
be a good outdoor, place for events in Bellevue. I know once we had the Bellevue parade, Christmas parade around the mall area.
We did.
and that.
We did.
And many
You-
other things. So
Well,
it's,
you remember the year of the flood?
oh yeah.
The year of the flood, we
yeah.
had to move the picnic in 1 week
to the
because
Bellevue
FEMA
Mall.
was using Red Caboose Park.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
But they were great. They were great sports about it.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. Everybody was when we had let's talk about the flood for a minute. When the had the flood here in Bellevue, that's another thing that really was fantastic to me of how our council members really worked hard and their families and everybody joined hand with the citizens of the community and all organizations and just really worked together as one here in Bellevue.
Strangers would walk up to total strangers and offer to take them into their homes. Where does that happen? In Bellevue.
In Bellevue. and because I was at the I went to the Publix the day that it flooded, and I didn't realize that there was no power in Publix, and they had taken all the food out of the freezer and thrown it away or something other. Gosh, could have gotten it earlier, but anyway, that was a little. That would have been a good one though. If it's disrupted,
Yeah.
you can go and put it on the grill.
Exactly. Start pre-cooking.
But anyway, they had thrown it away. But nonetheless, and but I saw Bo Mitchell's wife, Chastity. She was driving their truck, and she was hauling people from a river plantation up to safety
Right.
at Publix.
Right.
And
And then the JCC picked them up, or another group picked them up and took them to the JCC.
Exactly.
Because that was one of the shelters.
Exactly. And so so it was just a good collaboration of efforts amongst everybody, from businesses and
Yep.
council representatives and community organizations and just ordinary citizens. It was really great.
Well, at that time, I was president of the chamber, and we opened the chamber office, and we had tons of things dropped off. We couldn't walk in that office for the mounds and mounds
Oh, that's
of
right.
supplies
That's right. You were
that people just dropped off.
that's-
It was amazing.
That's right. You weren't on the council then. That's right.
Mm-mm.
That's right. That's right. And so you were over the Chamber of Commerce. That's right.
Yeah, I remember we had that
That's
big,
right.
1,000 people showed up to that meeting at Bellevue Middle School. Remember that we put together with all of the Metro department heads?
Oh yes.
So that they could explain to everybody en masse what was happening. And we literally walked all over this community hand delivering flyers to let people know about the meeting.
Mm.
I mean, it was just such an outpouring of effort to help everybody that was stricken by this flood. It was amazing.
It's just a beautiful feeling to have neighbors like this
Yeah.
in the community, and
Yeah, we're
and
lucky to be here.
Yeah, yeah, and we're lucky to have you as our city council member. I'm not gonna let that go. And thank you for some good old cool coconut water here now.
There you go.
I know we drink. I like this because I'm drinking a lot of coconut water now.
Are you really?
Hmm.
Good health benefits.
It
Real
really
good
is.
health benefits.
It really is. And it keeps the potassium and good hydrates your body better. Well, it says it hydrates better than a banana, and it does.
There you go.
Because if I'm feeling dehydrated or thirsty, I drink some coconut water quick.
Well, you know, I think the coconut water is probably more refreshing than eating a banana.
Well, that too. Don't have as much sugar.
Yeah, and I don't eat coconut, so yeah.
Well, I didn't, but now I'm into it too.
Have you had cucumber water?
Oh, yes, I've drinking
Oh,
that.
it's so good. That's my thing. I like coconut water.
Oh,
I mean, cucumber water.
Well, I'm gonna try it. Well, I've had it, but I hadn't really. But it is. It's cool when it's real cold.
Exactly.
It's refreshing. It is.
Exactly. And in fact,
Well, we'll
what
go
I
in the
had-
house and do that when we get through taping.
There you go.
But that is so great. But Sheri, before we get out of time, I want to ask you, what else are you doing? What do you have coming up that you're working on outside of this library? Not that you need anything else. You got the library working on, and with the library, you're doing the Friends of the Library, which will constantly work even after
Right.
the library opens
Exactly.
to help raise money and keep things going to help the city and taking care of the library.
Well, and they
Is
also
that what it-
volunteer in the library.
Oh, okay. It's sort of like a docent kind of thing or something in
a lot of
helping
ways.
ways. Well, that's good.
So we have the Sawyer Brown Triangle.
Oh, now what's that?
So if you're driving down Sawyer Brown,
Okay.
you know where New Sawyer Brown Road is, where that triangle is that
Yes.
there's like a hackberry tree and I think an oak tree there, and 9 times out of 10 there's some
Yes, I know
form of
exactly where it
trash
is.
right there.
It's a little triangle there. Yes.
Exactly. Well, we're working with Metro.
I passed it on my way here.
Well, the planning department, I wish I'd thought about it, I would have given you the graph. The planning department has helped me put together a drawing. We're going to use Tennessee native plants. We're going to have another wall similar to the SunTrust site, similar to the SunTrust site wall.
Is that
And
right?
it'll be another entrance way to Bellevue. It'll
Oh
say
my
Bellevue
God.
1793.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that
Right
nice?
there, that.
Yep.
Oh, that'll be precious.
Yep. So we're doing that, and we're
I'm
looking
thinking.
at Bellevue banners on like light poles. That's a little. We got to get
Oh,
the money.
that'll be nice. Oh,
gotta
yeah,
get the
yeah.
money.
Now that will take some money.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like the signage in town. Oh, that's nice.
And then redevelopment. You know, there are things cooking at the mall. It's going to happen, but that's about all that I'm privy to at this point.
Okay.
And but what the things that are simmering, Larry's Country Diner, the Regal Theater, having been purchased by Walter England, who is putting together an antique mall.
Oh.
So there's all kinds of stuff hopping
that'll be nice.
around here. So
That
so
is.
yeah.
Oh, an antique
Stay
mall.
tuned, it's coming.
Oh, who you telling? That sounds wonderful. An antique mall.
Yeah.
Now, what's this diner that's coming? You said it's a...
Larry's Country Diner. It's a show on RFD, and it takes place at Exit 196. And people from all over the country come looking for Larry's Country Diner, but it's just on a set. So Larry Black, a Bellevue resident who actually lives right around the corner from me, has put together a plan to have a real live restaurant.
Oh, my word.
And it's right down, if you're driving out my neighborhood, it's right in front of the neighborhood.
Oh, so it's on TV now.
Yeah.
And so he's
Yeah.
making it real.
He's making the real deal.
Now, what a
So
nice
we're excited.
thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so like a meeting 3 or...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I know. Everybody wants that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because every now and then you get tired of the what is it, the chain
Right.
kind of restaurants.
Right.
It was good to have them. Oh my God.
And
but
we have
every
a-
now and then you want something different.
Right. We have a new Chinese restaurant up near Kroger. Oh, really? It's really good.
What's the name of it? You know, but it's
Hu
brand new.
Wei Lin or something like that.
Okay, I'm going
But-
looking for that. Okay.
Don't put that on video.
Ah. It's too late. It's already out there. But look, you eat
Yeah,
the, you,
I don't know the name of your restaurant, but it's really good.
it's good food.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to look for
Yeah,
it. I'm
it's
going
good.
to look for it.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, sure, this is nice. I'm just amazed at all the wonderful good things that are just happening in Bellevue.
Got a lot
and,
going on.
and having you as city council lady.
Thanks.
It's been a wonderful blessing.
And we've got a lot of stormwater projects going on. Finally.
Oh my!
We really needed it.
Oh yes.
So all the orange.
The flooding
Yeah.
here in Bellevue is absolutely horrible when it
Right.
rains.
Well, all the markings that you see on the street all around
Yes.
town, that's them marking gas lines and marking water lines so that when they go in to do repaving, milling, and repairing the stormwater system, they know where all the things are that they're not supposed to hit.
Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Well, now that is needed so much, and I'm glad you brought your little
My little iPad.
iPad to show me all those beautiful pictures of the new rendering, and you've emailed them to me, right?
I have.
Good. Of all of the new pictures of how the new library is going to look.
Right. And they're preliminary, so there
Oh,
still
yeah.
might be some
There
changes.
might be a few changes here
Right.
and there.
But that's what was
But
shared
next
with
year
us.
and it'll be 2014.
They're saying late 2014 it'll be finished.
That's going to
But they're not giving us any hard and fast start dates. We don't know
But
that
yeah,
yet.
well,
but
that's all right. It's good to look forward to it
I
and have it. Ah!
know, I know.
But Sheri, it's been
Thank
a
you,
blessing
honey.
having you on the
Thank
show.
you.
I really, this is really Nashville in action,
Yeah.
Bellevue in action.
Hey, we're hopping.
I tell you. Well, thank you for being on the show
Thanks for having
and for
me.
having me here.
Thanks for having me.
I've been enjoying this so much, and your 5 babies. What do you call those dogs? Grandbabies.
My babies. Not to mention my children's dogs.
They don't tell me they have.
They have rescues too. Yeah, of course they do. I raised them right.
You did. I see you did.
But no, they're all upstairs.
Long as they don't have any more Dr. Doolittles, you all right. You can do. You gonna do one in a family.
Please do
One
not
per-
drop any more cats in my neighborhood.
One
I will
per-
end up with them.
One per family.
No more dogs.
and
We're
the
done.
birds up above too.
Oh, we've got deer out here. We've got turkeys. We've got turkey vultures. We've got
Oh my word.
we've got hummingbirds all over the place. So it's great.
I can imagine. Well, thanks, Sheri.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We're on every Saturday at 9:30 a.m., every Wednesday at 10 p.m., and every Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m. Thank you. See you next time.